Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing language of corporate America and find out what's really going on. Sometimes you might think a company is doing great, but the numbers tell a completely different story. Today, we're going to dive into a report from Choice Hotels International and see what their latest financial news actually means for their business and for us as investors or just curious observers. If you like understanding these types of reports, make sure to subscribe and join our Discord community linked in the description below. Let's jump right in. Choice Hotels International, a name you might recognize from hotels like Comfort Inn or Quality Inn, has just released some important information about their recent performance. This report is essentially a checkup on the company's health, and it focuses on their earnings for the quarter that ended when health, and it focuses on their earnings for the quarter that ended on June 30th. The company put out a press release on August 6, 2025 to announce these results. Now, this filing is a bit different from a full deep dive into their balance sheet. It's more about announcing their financial results, and that means we're going to get some key performance indicators, a quick look at how they're doing financially speaking. The main piece of news here is under item 2.02, which covers the results of operations and financial condition. Essentially, this section tells us what the company is reporting about its money matters, and the actual details are in Exhibit 99.1, which is the press release they issued. This is where the numbers that matter to everyone are laid out. Think of it as the company's official scorecard for the last few months. Now, what are those numbers telling us? Well, the filing itself doesn't contain the detailed financial tables you might expect in a more comprehensive report like a 10Q or a 10K. This filing, a Form 8K, is more about signaling that a significant event has occurred, like the release of their earnings. Because this filing points to a press release for the financial details, we have to understand that the true numbers are in that separate document. However, we can infer the context of this filing is to make that press release publicly available and official for reporting purposes. So while we don't have the direct numbers here in the 8K, we know the company has shared its earnings report for the quarter ending June 30, 2025. What this means is that they've likely reported on key metrics like revenue, gross profit, net income, and earnings per share. Investors and analysts will be scrutinizing these figures to see if Choice Hotels is meeting expectations, growing its business, and managing its costs effectively. For a company like Choice Hotels, their performance is heavily influenced by travel trends, consumer spending, and their ability to attract and retain franchisees. If their earnings report shows strong growth, it could mean more people are traveling and choosing Choice Hotels brands. If the numbers are weaker, it might suggest headwinds in the travel industry or that their specific properties are underperforming compared to competitors or the market as a whole. Let's think about what impact a good or bad earnings report might have. If they report increased revenue and profit, it suggests their business strategy is working, possibly due to successful marketing campaigns, new hotel openings, or strong performance from existing locations. This could lead to a higher stock price as investors gain confidence in the company's future prospects. Conversely, a disappointing report might signal underlying issues that need addressing, such as rising operating costs or a slowdown in bookings. In the context of the hotel industry, there's always a lot of competition from other major hotel chains like Marriott, Hilton, or IAG, and from alternative accommodations like Airbnb. So Choice Hotels has to constantly prove its value proposition to both customers and its hotel owners. This earnings announcement is a key moment for them to demonstrate that they are navigating a dynamic market successfully. While this particular filing is brief, it's a signal that important financial information has been made public. This 8K filing serves as the gateway for the detailed earnings announcement, which would typically include information about their revenue growth, how much profit they're making after expenses, and what their outlook is for the rest of the year. Looking at the broader picture of what this means for Choice Hotels, it's about their ongoing efforts to expand their portfolio and attract guests to their diverse range of brands. Whether they're reporting success in their mid-scale or economy segments, or perhaps growth in their upscale offerings, is something we'd find in that accompanying press release. Without the specific figures in this 8K, we can only discuss the importance of such a report in the corporate world. It signifies transparency and accountability to shareholders. Now, this filing also includes standard information about Choice Hotels being incorporated in Delaware with a specific file number and identification number. These are important for regulatory purposes, but don't directly tell us about their financial health. We also see that their common stock is traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol CHH, which is vital information for anyone looking to invest in the company. The filing also has a section asking if they are an emerging growth company and if they've elected to use extended transition periods for new accounting standards. This is more about their regulatory classification and how they adopt new financial reporting rules. From a strategic perspective, Choice Hotels faces the challenge of adapting to changing consumer preferences and economic conditions. Their financial reports are crucial indicators of how well they are meeting these challenges. So, to wrap up this 8K filing from Choice Hotels International is a notification that they have released their earnings for the quarter ended June 30, 2025. The actual financial data is contained within the press release referenced in the filing. This is a crucial event for the company as it provides insights into their operational performance and financial stability for investors and the market. In my opinion, Choice Hotels as a company operates in a very cyclical industry that is directly tied to consumer travel and economic health. The fact that they are releasing these results as a current report suggests that they are keeping the market informed, which is a positive sign of transparency. However, without the actual numbers from the press release, we can't make a definitive assessment of their current performance. Whether they are excelling or facing challenges remains to be seen in the earnings announcement itself. The key takeaway here is that they are signaling an important financial update and providing access to that information to the public. What do you think about Choice Hotels and their latest earnings announcement? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more corporate insights. We also have a growing community on Discord. Check out the link in the description so you don't miss out on future discussions. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.